So the first step that you want to take is to make a list of everything that needs to be done between now and the end of the semester. That includes any past due assignments as well. Sometimes putting together the list is enough to take away part of that overwhelming feeling that you get, like, wow, I have all this stuff to do. So put together that list, get out the syllabus for each one of your classes, go on Moodle, look there, and go through and say, okay, this is everything that I need to get done between now and the end of the semester. The second step after you have your to-do list put together is to transfer that information into a calendar that you can readily access and view week by week of what you have to get done. There will also be steps that you have to take as far as what is due. Just to say that you have a paper due is not really going to help you plan your time to be able to take the proper steps to complete that paper. So we put together this tool that you can use. You can also use a calendar that you have been using, a planner of sorts, really any kind of tool that works for you, but you're certainly welcome to use this particular tool and customize it to work for you. So if you're going to use this tool, the to-do list is the first tab that you'll start on, and the to-do list that you put together, you're going to transfer that to these particular dates. You'll notice this is already set up for you with all the dates that we have until the end of the semester. I have highlighted in red some of the major projects that are due for the example here. And so homework, chapter 10, while certainly important, is not quite as important as test number 4. So the big stuff is highlighted in red. And you can customize these tabs to be whatever class you are taking. You'll notice that whatever we type in automatically transfers here. So you can customize these to say whatever the names of your classes are, and those will transfer throughout the entire workbook. All right, once you've transferred everything that you have to do here, then the next tab is the main schedule. This is where step 3 is going to be to work that backwards calendar. So if you know that you have a paper that's due, you know that you're not just going to wake up that morning and the paper will be done. You know there's going to be steps that you have to take. So you have your research, and you have your outline, and your rough draft, and your final draft. So same thing with studying with the test, studying for a test. You have chapters that you're going to have to study, and that can include working on Quizlets, that can include practice tests. For simplicity's sake, we just populated this with some simple logic for you. So when you click on this tab, you'll notice that all of your to-do stuff automatically transfers over to the main schedule. Okay, so then we look at test 4 and we say, okay, we have a test on this day. What do we need to do ahead of time? Well, we need to study. So we've built into this study for chapter 10, chapter 9, chapter 8. And those little things that we put in here that are little to-do things, the what to work on to accomplish and make sure we stay up to date with what is due, will automatically transfer over to these tabs for you. And these are your weekly tabs. So you go from the main schedule and we say, all right, on Sunday, we're going to work on the badge. And on Monday, we're going to work on a rough draft for our philosophy paper. We're also going to study chapter 8 for econ. So our econ chapter 10 is due here, so we know that we're going to work on that the day before, on that Sunday. All right. So once you capture all of this information of what you're going to work on for the week on the specific day of the week, then you go over here to this tab and it transfers for you. So we know that we said in English we need to work on our badge on Sunday. And then what you'll do is you'll copy your badge and you'll decide, what time on Sunday do I want to work on this? And you can change these time blocks to whatever time blocks you want them to be. You can customize this to work for you. But we know on Sundays we don't get up very early. So let's just go ahead and put that over here and we say sometime between 3 and 6, this is when we're going to work on our badge. Now you can be very specific with your schedule, which can really help you stay on track, to say we're going to work on our badge from 3 until 4. But this at least gives you a block of time to work with if you're not used to keeping yourself on a schedule that tight. It at least opens up the opportunity for you to start learning how to do that. All right, and then for English, when we copy over this badge, the way that we're going to look at this at the end, you might want to, at this point in time, be a little more specific about what you need to work on when you look at your weekly plan. So we know this is for English, and let's just say that we are going to work on our synthesizing badge. So we would be more specific here to actually plan out that day of what we're going to do. And we know that for our homework for Chapter 10 for Econ, let's work on that in the evening time towards the end. And again, we might want to be a little more specific in the way that we plan this out. Now you can be specific from the very beginning, or you can be a little more detailed here. But essentially the reason why you want to be specific in moving your stuff over is you can delete these as you have moved them. And what you're going to end up with in the end is something that looks like this. So you'll have your week at a glance. And this will tell you, okay, I know that the week of 10/25 through 10/31, that on Sunday I need to work on my English badge, and that around 3 o'clock I need to be working on my homework Chapter 10. And then on Monday, I need to spend some time on my rough draft. I need to study for Chapter 8. So that's why I'm saying it becomes a little bit better if you can say like specifically what you're going to work on, because when you look at it, you'll be looking at it at a glance and it will tell you specifically what that class is. So again, it's customized to your needs and the way that you can read it and understand it. But this is a great tool that can help you stay on track and really plan out the rest of the semester. And not feel so overwhelmed with everything that you have going on.